All right, the White House threw an Inflation Reduction Act party featuring James Taylor while the markets crashed under the weight of massive policy-driven inflation. Today, the Producer Price Index, which measures costs that folks have in making things, came in at a whopping 8.7% year over year. Those costs are passed on to you, the consumer. Here to weigh in, host of the Trish Regan Show and editor-in-chief of TrishIntel.com, Trish Regan. Lady, it's been a long time. Welcome back. This tone-deaf celebration put on by the Democrats was a slap in the face to all Americans out there who were suffering. Even CNN couldn't join in, knowing how bad the optics were here, not to mention the substance. Does passing another inflation-promoting spending bill, is that cause for celebration in your view?
No, I mean, look, these guys don't get it, but it's all political spin, right? It's all political theater. But that only takes you so far, as you know, Chris. You can only sit there and say, hey, things are great. We're getting James Taylor here to play. And prices are going down, and people are like, well, wait a second, my money does not go as far as it used to. And that's the reality of the situation we now live in. In fact, when you really look at today's dollars, you'll see we're somewhere between 3 and 4% behind where we were just a couple years ago. And so people don't have as much money. Things cost more. And I think, frankly, the more the White House throws these inflation reduction bashes, the more they name things like an inflationary act, an Inflation Reduction Act, the more America says, hey, you guys just don't get us. You are totally out to lunch on all things, frankly, that matter.
Yeah, it's all smiles over there, as government never has to do without. While the American people are hurting, government is fat and happy, and Democrats are just elated over this. Inflation is hammering every sector, as you know, Trish, but according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the data shows health insurance has skyrocketed by 24.3% year to year. That is the largest increase ever recorded in U.S. history, and this comes after those same all-smiles socialists in the Democrat Party fixed health insurance with Obamacare on a pure party line vote. Every metric I'm seeing says that our economy is only going to get worse. Am I wrong?
And just wait till you see college costs, right? Now that we're giving out 10 or 20 grand to relieve the burden of having to pay back your loans, instead of actually addressing the root of the problem, which is the inflation itself, the handouts that we constantly give, whether it be to academic institutions or whether it be to individual families. You know, the reality of what we're living in now is that so many people have found ways, Chris, if you would, ways to kind of make it work. And so the labor participation rate, consequently, has not been expanding. People aren't going back to work. It's becoming so much a gig economy. And I fear for us. I fear for us, not just, in terms of what you saw in the stock market yesterday, but in terms of our overall ability to keep moving forward, for goodness sakes. We need GDP to grow. We need inflation to be tame. But none of this can, work if you don't have a team in the White House that's on board and smart enough, really, to interpret these policies.
I only got about 30 seconds, but we're hearing from France, the Eiffel Tower. They're going to shut off the lights in Paris about an hour earlier so they can save energy. Meanwhile, they can't keep the lights on out in California with rolling blackouts out that way. This is what Democrats want for all of us, a sharing of misery and scarcity, yes?
Well, they can control you better, right? If they're the ones in charge of all of these resources, it lessens the power of the people. And I think that's ultimately the real sort of scare here. I mean, people need to be empowered, and we as a country need to be empowered. I realize there's a lot of stuff globally that's going on, but how do we take care of ourselves? We start by having our own source of energy. We start by having our own semiconductor companies with very valuable intellectual property being right here at home. We make sure that we can make things. We make sure that we are educating our students so that they can help grow these businesses. And we make sure that we're self-reliant. That's so important. Europe is such a good example of what not to do. And I hope we never find ourselves in that situation, although increasingly, the reality of it is we are.
I hear you. Yeah, I long for the days when the United States could actually run the world's economy by our own activities, and we're so weakened now we can't do that anymore. Trish Regan, always appreciate the visit, really do.
Hey guys, it's Rob Carson. September is historically the worst performing month for the stock market, so you better be ready for it. The Fed continues to aggressively raise rates, and JP Morgan is forecasting another mega rate hike September the 21st. Is that why Jamie Dimon said an economic hurricane is coming our way? Well, gold and silver have remained remarkably stable despite the Fed aggressively raising rates today. The Patriot Gold Group has a special incentive for Newsmax viewers. Huge! Now precious metals investors can enjoy the no-fee-for-life gold and silver IRA on qualifying rollovers, or enjoy free, discreet, insured shipping on all direct gold and silver purchases. Here's the number, 800-356-4470. Call 800-356-4470 today.